Breedbots. This Monday, we are going to be looking at commercials lies about food. But before we begin, please be sure to like, subscribe, or comment. And without further ado, let's go. So, first we got mashed potatoes are used in various food Wow, mashed potatoes, they be looking delicious, but in some cases, they're not always that good. Mashed potatoes are the unsung heroes of advertising photography. They're easy to work with, and they don't melt to run under hot lights. Over the years, advertisers have found a number of ways to use mashed potatoes look like various food products to look better on camera. They use to meat products like roasts and whole chickens by injecting them into the desired area. Wow, I hope you could be cooking the mashed potatoes, because I love me some mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes are also baked into the pies to give them a feeling and sturdy consistency. They won't run. Oh my god. A pie? Okay, I don't like mashed potatoes after that. Now, the most popular use is ice cream. Ice cream is typically difficult to photograph, especially because it needs to look ice cold under the hot lights used in photography to cause it to start melting. Mashed potatoes don't have this problem. Adding colors and mix-ins makes the illusion complete, and as long as they're the right consistency, it's nearly impossible to tell the difference. Yeah, like let's say you see this, I don't know, Breyers commercial, and then you see the ice cream. Oh, that looks so good on the box, but it's actually just mashed potatoes. Like, you can't eat that. Glue in milk? Oh my, ew, nasty. Cereal has to look crunchy and fresh in ads as we know it. It doesn't take most cereals to become soggy. Yeah, you know you be struggling with soggy cereal like I be pouring less milk in my cereals because it'd be going too soggy. Glue retains its starch and white appearance on camera as it's so thick that no cereal is heavy enough to sink. A thick layer of glue is poured and the sprinkling cereal is laid over the top. Photographers can shoot for hours and the cereal stays fresh and dry. That is so nasty. Who wants to eat that? That doesn't even look appetizing at all. Shoe polish and steak. Oh, nasty. Oh my goodness. They really use shoe polish in steaks. For a restaurant or steakhouse advertisement, the steaks need to appear grilled for perfection. You can tell this because they're pink and juicy on the inside with distinct grill marks on the outside. Advertisers make sure that what you see on TV is as appetizing as possible as they do it in one of the least appetizing ways imaginable. These steaks used in ads are cooked in an oven or a flat grill, and the grill marks are painted on with shoe or boot polish. That wouldn't be an exactly tasty steak, but it sure looks good on camera. I know another way to do this. You don't need to use shoe polish. Get a hot rod or something, and then just heat it up with a blowtorch or something like that, and then you can just, you know, press it down onto the steak and it'll look grilled. Now we got shaving cream instead of whipped cream. Yeah, it looks so good on camera, but it's deadly. Whipped cream is as difficult to work with as ice cream. Using whipped cream in an advertisement that doesn't begin to have a consistent thickness tends to get running and will begin melting under hot lights in mere seconds. A product that looks identical to whipped cream but doesn't have these problems is shaving cream. Every ad that you've ever seen featuring a milkshake or a slice of pie with a dollop of whipped cream on top didn't actually use whipped cream. They just used shaving cream. It's one of those things that looks delicious but is not actually edible. Wax is used in salt. They be putting wax in gravy? That is nasty. One thing that is difficult to convey in photography is consistency, and this prevents a big problem if you don't have to photograph sauces. At the correct consistency, sauces tend to look thin and watered down on camera, as they also appear to look dull or lacking in color. Some sauces can also separate over the course of a long shoot. Photographers have found a simple addition that solves the problem, and that once is the wax. Red wax can make the color of a red sauce pop while making it appear to have the desired robust consistency on camera. Different colors can be used to tweak on-camera appearance, and the wax will keep the sauce from separating over the length of the shoot. So they be putting red wax in my ketchup? They be doing the same thing with apples, except they don't actually put it inside the apples, but they use a wax coating. And wax is, believe it or not, edible.
You stupid.
Now, cardboard is used in layers of cakes. Cardboard is second to mashed potatoes as the MVP to ad photography. Whenever you see a shot of a slice of cake with a perfectly even distribution of cake and frosting, you bet that there are a couple of extra layers. Photographers will insert a piece of cardboard in between the layers of cake, then pipe the frosting onto the cardboard. This helps ensure that there are no crumbs on the frosting, which is unavoidable when simply cutting a piece of cake and the frosting is perfectly uniform. It does look very good. It looks very good on camera, but it's all nasty. If you actually eat it, you're going to be spitting out immediately. They be using engine oil and fabric protector in pancakes? What? They really be using motor oil. A fluffy stack of pancakes with warm maple syrup is a great way to start the morning, and advertisers know that. The problem with getting that to view on camera is that those breakfast items are quite porous, so the syrup just seeps right in. The solution to this problem is by coating the pancakes with a layer of fabric protectors. This keeps them from being too absorbent, but syrup can heat up and become runny under lights, and it doesn't always photograph very well. Thus, using motor oil, or the condiment just glistens on the top, making it more appealing to the targeted audience. Oh my goodness, they really be doing that. They really be putting motor oil on pancakes. That is nasty. Deodorant used in food advertisements. Yeah, remember how we talked about the wax coating used on apples? Well, now they would be using deodorant. Photographers have discovered another trick into making fruit really pop in advertisements. If you're a little put off by that wax coating, you can at least keep in mind that wax is edible, exactly, and it won't harm you. Spray deodorant, on the other hand, should never come anywhere near food unless it's starring in a commercial shoot. They often spray coating of deodorant on the apples, grapes, pears, or other similar fruits to give them that ultra shiny look. They don't just use deodorant, they use hairspray as well. They be putting antacids in soft drinks, my guy? Really, man? When we see a fizzy glass of soda, did you know that the bubbles seen there aren't natural? Since carbon dioxide doesn't last as long, putting an antacid tablet in the bubble makes the bubbles reappear due to the immediate chemical reaction. Yeah, they be putting aspirin in there, you know, like Alka-Seltzer. It relieves your stomach pain or whatever. Coloring hamburger with shoe polish. Oh my god. So first we got steaks using it, and now we got burgers using it. Oh my god. Don't you hate it when you see a nice brown bun in commercials, but then you see them in the store, they're pale in comparison? Well, that's because they rub brown shoe polish on the buns before the product is filmed. So they be using it with steaks, and they're using it with buns. Are you kidding me, guy? Glucose syrup is used on Chinese noodles. Yeah, it's at least glucose syrup is edible. I would definitely eat this. Now, once noodles are cooked, they tend to dry out shortly after, so food stylists just put glaze on it to keep it looking shiny. Exactly, it really does make it look good. Wow, we got cotton balls and tampons producing steam? I've heard about this, but I don't know how to do it. When food comes out of the oven, it can be piping hot. Luckily for us, it doesn't last as long for us to eat. But for advertisers, they know consumers wouldn't be tempted by a meal if it automatically comes out cold. So they cunningly place either a warmed up wet cotton ball or a tampon behind the product in question to make it look like the steam is coming out from the foot itself. Okay, I got one question. How do you get a cotton ball to steam? Alright, that's gonna wrap up today's video. If you really enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, or comment, and I'll see you in the next video.